the studio. Stand by for some important updates. Hello friends, followers, backers, and donors. Welcome to my studio. Many of you may know me already, but for the benefit of those who don't, please allow me to introduce myself. If you already know the juicy deets, you can skip ahead or listen to the whole sordid story all over again if you want. My name is Aaron Burks, and I am an artist. I graduated from the University of Tennessee in 2015 with a bachelor's in fine arts. Since then, I have been devoted to the creation of art. My artwork is centered around maritime, naval, and veteran themes. As a lifelong lover of the sea, and as somebody who has spent most of their adult life in the Navy and aboard ships, naturally I gravitate towards ideas of maritime and naval history. I also served in the U.S. Army, and I did 2 combat tours. I retired from the Army in 2011 after injuries sustained during those tours. But it is the Navy and the sea where I draw most of my artistic inspiration from. I've won numerous awards, and I've been a part of a few monumental projects such as the Veterans Art Park in Marysville, California, and the Beale Air Force Base mural in Live Oak, California. I've been selected for 2 very challenging art residencies this year, one by the Bureau of Land Management and the other by the Tall Ship Lady Washington. But for the past 4 years, my work of passion, my real goal, has been Sleeping Giants, Pearl Harbor survivors then and now. Sleeping Giants, Pearl Harbor survivors then and now is an immense art project to honor our veterans who witnessed the opening shots of the U.S. involvement in World War II and were thrust into history. Over the years, I've watched the story of Pearl Harbor dwindle in our school's history books, from a whole chapter to a paragraph and now basically a blurb. And this school book history is usually drier than stale cake, and it has no human emotion in it. I wanted to somehow bring the personal stories forward in such a way that future generations can relate. One of my favorite artists is Hans Holbein the Younger, who we all know as the court painter for Tudor-era England, and the author of perhaps the most famous king painting ever made, Henry VIII. There's that robust man right there. There is a fascination with Henry VIII and Tudor England, and a big part of the reason for that are the portraits of the people that Hans Holbein created, which look so real and evoke such emotion that we can reach back through the centuries and feel a human connection with them. I want to do that for Pearl Harbor survivors. I want society in 500 years to see these portraits and feel a bond. It's a lofty goal, but I believe it's a worthy goal. When I was growing up, I had 2 mentors who were Pearl Harbor survivors. They helped me become who I am today. They instilled a sense of duty and honor in me that I keep to this day. They are a huge reason why I joined the Navy. I've always wanted to find a way to give back to them for their role in my life. Here in Gridley, we had a Pearl Harbor survivor named Veer Gardner, who was a member of my VFW post. I realized what I wanted to do was paint 2 portraits of Veer, one of him young during 1941, and one of them current. When I started this portrait, it was just going to be a one-off thing. Sadly, Veer passed away before I finished his portrait. But then I got the idea, why not search for all the Pearl Harbor survivors in my general area? Do a whole show. So I traveled to Chico, to Grass Valley, to Sacramento, to Napa. And then I decided, well, why not the whole state of California? And I jumped in head first. Before I knew it, I was traveling back and forth to and from San Diego, and then on to Oregon and Washington. I was spending a lot of money. Now, this is a labor of love. I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for the love of these gentlemen who gave so much for us. But the project has gotten more expensive to the point that I can't fund it on my own. Thankfully, California Arts Council and the Yuba Sutter Arts and Culture gave me a grant in 2020 to continue doing these interviews. It was because of them that I was able to expand my search to Utah, Nevada, Texas, Alabama, and Louisiana, and Hawaii. Now I'm in the creative phase of this project, but I need help to make it happen. Basically, over the past year, I found that I can't juggle commissions to stay afloat financially while having the time to finish this project. I need supporters to help me with costs of supplies, shipping, and frankly, the ability to stay solvent while I complete this project. I believe if I can get funding and I can work on this project without having to take on other work, I can finish this project by the end of 2023. Originally, I had hoped to have it done by the end of 2021 to coincide with the 80th anniversary of the attack. But COVID had a say in that, and it got pushed back to 2022. And then financially, I just could not make that happen. So this is my last-ditch effort, my push to make it happen by the end of 2023. The reason I'm so keen to get this done sooner than later is because I would like for some of these guys to see it before they leave us forever. Once all the paintings are completed, there are a few ideas and goals that I have in mind. First and foremost, I would like this collection shown in various museums and galleries, such as the Pearl Harbor National Memorial in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, or the Veterans Art Museum in Chicago, or the National War in the Pacific Museum in Texas. So, of course, there is a lot of shipping expenses tied in with that. Now, to put that into perspective, it costs approximately $400 to ship an 18 by 24 painting, considering the cost of packaging. We're talking about close to 50 paintings when all is done here. For donors and backers, there will be prints available, as well as a few of the preliminary charcoal drawings which might go up for sale. I will be making this into a coffee table style book, which will have the portraits of each veteran with their story. These will be available for purchase and will be given to select donors. Once the paintings have made the rounds at various museums and galleries, they will likely be donated to a museum. The preliminary drawings will go to family members who want them or donors who would like to buy them. I believe this project is important and meaningful in so many ways to so many people. And I truly hope it will have continuing significance for generations to come. You can donate to this cause at GoFundMe, and the link to that is in the description and also in the comments. or you can email me if you don't feel comfortable using GoFundMe, and use whatever means you prefer. My email is also in the description and the comments. Thank you for considering backing this project. If you have any questions or ideas or comments, please email me or even comment here on YouTube. And above all, remember Pearl Harbor. Please enjoy this mini exhibition of the completed preliminary drawings that I have so far. There is still a great deal more veterans to draw and paint. Like I said, these are just preliminary drawings. The paintings will hopefully be getting done this year if I can get the funding to do so. Thank you again.